Hello, everybody. Well, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do. I'm not going to gloat. I'm not going to say, I told you so, even though I did tell you so. I'm not going to take a victory lap as though I was victorious somehow in figuring this thing out. No. But let me just say, we broke the line. And I told you we were going to break the line. And again, I'm not going to gloat, and I'm not going to do a victory lap. I mean, my whole objective here on this channel, the thing that I have been trying to do is to teach you, is to educate you, is to raise your level and help you achieve what many of you here who come here, what many of you are trying to achieve, and that is to fulfill your dream of being a successful trader, to understand the monetary system, the way it really works, not the way all these crazy people say it works or believe that it works, not the way mainstream economics speaks about how it works or how it conducts policy, where in its mind it thinks it is doing something and it is actually doing the opposite. No, I am here. The objective I have here in setting up this channel, in doing these videos, is to teach you, is to educate you, is to help you. Help me help you. Okay? Now, I said all along, and look, I'm not, when I mock the chartists, it goes back to, what I said in past videos when I say you gotta be truthful to yourself. Stop deluding yourself. Stop deluding yourself that arbitrary lines on a chart. We heard this and I covered this. And it wasn't just, these little blog writers and stuff like that. You had big time Wall Street firms, big time Wall Street firms coming out, high paid analysts saying 3%, that's the top. By the way, we're up at 3.03 today. That's the top 3%. That's it, not going any higher. What was the rationale? I don't know what the rationale was. The rationale for some of them, they were just like, I guess, coming up with this forecast that that's the top in inflation. And by the way, I've explained to you in the past, it has nothing to do with inflation. All right, inflation could be zero. If the Fed wants rates at 10%, they could still stick it at 10%. And if they kept it at 10%, the whole entire yield curve would be 10%. So it has nothing to do with inflation. Although we know, or I know, and I've been telling you that rate adjustments are price adjustments. So when they raise the rates, they actually create the very inflation that they think they're trying to squash. And I know, and we know, meaning SEAL Team 6 and my followers, that we know the behavior of central bankers. They have an orthodoxy in the way they approach things. And how many times have I used the analogy of the poker game? We know their hand. They're showing us the cards. They're telling us which cards they're going to play. I mean, how hard is that to not make money from a situation like that? Come on. Now, I said this goes all the way back to December 2015 when I was still writing for TheStreet.com. And by the way, I am very happy not to be writing for TheStreet.com. I mean, they do not appreciate what I contributed there. Some of you do. And actually, some of you came to me after finding me on TheStreet.com. And then you came to me and you've stuck with me. And I appreciate that. But anyway, in the fall of 2015, when the Fed started to tell us that they were going to raise interest rates in December of 2015, I said to everybody who, was listening to me at the time, including some readers ofthestreet.com and blog post that I put on Mike Norman Economics. I said, that's it. The whole thing is going to turn around. I gave the exact date, December 16th, 2015, because that was the Fed meeting. Everything turns like a switch. And that's exactly what happened. And fast forward to this year and the last couple of months recently when with the line, it's not going through the line. And I said, it is going through the line. It's going through the line. How did I know? Was that some lucky guess? Was that, and that's why I'm saying I'm not declaring a victory lap. I don't need to do that. There wasn't a victory. For me, it's not a victory. A victory connotates something completely different. It wasn't a victory. It was just understanding, just knowledge. That's it. But so many of you, here's the incredible thing when you want to think about it, because so many of you want to block that out. You want to ignore that. You just want to shield yourself from that and stick with your line or your tea leaves, right? And I've said in the past in other videos, I said, they are telling you what they're going to do. Remember the poker hand? They're telling you what cards they're going to play. They're telling you what they're going to do. What does that mean? It means they're literally handing you a blank check of money. And you're saying, no, we don't want that check. No, we want to leave me alone. I got my line, and that's all I need is my line. Thank you very much for your money, which you are handing me for free without effort. By the way, you want to know what's funny? Because I do all these mental game videos, and I say, all of you are searching for that holy grail thing that's going to pick you up and carry you across the finish line in a ball of cotton. And this is it. This is an example of it. And a lot of you are like, no, I don't want that. I want my piece of paper with that line on it. Okay? It's unbelievable. Think about it. So yeah, they're handing you a blank check of money. They're telling you, they're saying, here, please take this check, blank check, fill it out, sign your name. It's your money. We're giving you this money. And you're like, no, that's okay. See, I got this piece of paper. I got this ruler over here. I'm going to draw this line. I don't want that money. No. I got my paper and I got my line on my chart. My graph. I got the line. I don't need no stinking money from you for free. I got my line, baby. Yeah. I'm dying over here, folks. I am dying over here. So this game is an easy game. I'm telling you. The hard part is, we're out there with all these zombies running around, all right? And they do crazy things. And it's like, we got to try to steer clear of these zombies. And sometimes we can get caught up in in zombie mania. And we need to just not get in trouble as a result of that. And that's mental game, that's self-control, that's discipline, that's avoiding overexposure, redundancy, all that stuff, and that's keeping your cool, man. We kill zombies, no problem. We have the tools to kill zombies. We kill and kill and kill the zombies. But if you lose your cool, you can't shoot straight, you can't chop heads off, you end up chopping your own head off. Look, I used an example in an email I sent out today. In Greek mythology, in the Odyssey, in Homer's classic, the Odyssey, the sirens. The sirens were these beautiful goddesses, right? And they would sing. And the sound of their voice was so alluring and so enticing that the sailors would follow that voice and it was a trick, right? They would follow the voice. It was so beautiful and so alluring and so magnetic and so attracting, and it would end up causing them to crash upon the rocks and their ships would sink. And the sailors, in order to stop that, they literally had to lash themselves to the mast of the ship to not break free and turn the course of the ship. The zombie cries and the zombie behavior, those are like the sirens of the Odyssey of Greek mythology. You have to find a way to lash yourself to the mast to not be called in by the zombie. That's the only way. That's the only way. Everyone is susceptible to that. Even me. Even me. All right? Even me. And I've been doing it for so long. So anyway, folks, we broke the line. We broke the line. There's going to be more lines, and there's going to be many of you who are still going to say, but we still got that line, or we got that line. You know, I mean, it's futile for me to try to convince you. If that's your reaction, here I am. I talked about them giving you the check, giving you the money. I am giving you this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding. And if you say, I don't want it, I want to stay ignorant, I want to stay dogmatic, I want to stay in a belief system, in a religion, so to speak, that is counterproductive and causes me to self-sabotage and remain in the dark. I'm in the dark here. You ever see that movie, Scent of a Woman? It's great. All right, everybody. We broke the line. Just wanted to let you know. Bye-bye.